So sometime last month, around the time that Kelly Clarkson winked down the camera lens and one of my friends came out, I ended up inexplicably on lesbian TikTok. So I wrote a poem that's something of a tongue and lip twister called Sesbian Lex. Ambisextrous flex of lips and lexicons. Lex as in lecture, read me. Lex as in legislate, Lex as in lick, linger, loquaciously lap at language itself. Lick the lid and linger on the corners. Lex the lawmaker, the lawbreaker, the unwritten rule rewriter, the outlaw with the instack strapped across her chest like a bandolier of candid glances. Glamorous dregs, the sesquicentennial swan dive into pure sophistry, the wrist-flicking, shutter-snapping, triple-exposed saint of the well-lit gaze. Lips stuck and chapsticked, butched and femme-fatalled, neither and both, the gender of a greased-back quiff under a street lamp, the tilt in Mona's Return 1945. The spit-shined boot resting just so against the bar rail. Spurious kegs, peels back the hetero veneer, cheap wallpaper, it always was underneath. A fresco of women who knew better. No more himbos, no more hetero hiccups, no more sighing over a boy's Spotify playlist like it means he has a soul. Crackling chains of compulsory heterocracy clatter to the floor like a discarded pearl necklace, and not in the fun way. Treacherous X walks into a bar. That bar is the gateway drug. The bar is Maggie Nelson's frontal lobe. The bar is the inside of a Roland Barthes footnote, annotated by a girl in a vintage motorcycle jacket. Tyrannosaurus Rex walks into a sentence, rewrites itself in lavender ink and cigarette ash. Eponymous Flex walks in on a love story. The love story looks up and blushes. Spectral text with a mind like a Laura Marling bridge, complex, breathtaking, and always 3 steps ahead of the song. Apocryphal Rex, who follow me into the dark of every spoken word basement and the light of each absurdity I concoct. Picking up my books, buying my drinks, knowing the words to my poems before I do, who have held my chaos with both hands and said, let's make it art, let's make it stupid. Voluptuous Vex, whose ramshackle time-addled mind is a cathedral of unfinished, spurious genius, who dresses like a fashion revolution, like Annie Leibovitz and Keith Haring designed your wardrobe, like your camera bag holds secrets, time travel, and maybe even a stray lemon from brunch. Oh me, oh zest. Who cuts ties with a penknife and a wink, who wears a suit like she stole it off a tight-racked mannequin ghost, who leaves the vowels gaping, waxed, open-mouthed and wanting, who torched the heterolexicon and called it a light installation, who lit the glossed pages of GQ's 100 Sexiest Men on fire and titled it Portrait of the Artist as a Young Dyke. Impious Legs, well-thumbed pocket novel, hypnotic monologue, a sestina rewritten in eyeliner and regret, who spills a Saffotini down her vintage blazer and calls it a baptism, who steps into history and makes the floorboards creak, alive, alive-o, who walks the streets of queer time, her own ghost, her own prophecy, dragging a tartan thermos of black coffee, ominous pegs across the border of what once was, what could have been, and what she has chosen instead. May your Polaroids be instant, your pronouns be correct, and your lips always meeting the right ones, and never too late to start again. O Sesbian Lex, my queer chaote, my citrine-slicked cavalier of the clitoris. This is for you, Sesbian Lex. And if you want to see, read, hear any other queer nonsense poetry, please go and have a look at my Substack.